trying to compliment you, the courage that it took to walk outside and see this wet, what do they call it?
Rain?
Rain, yes. Like that song where it happens on your wedding day, rain on your heads, and you came anyway. You know, this is the day on which traditionally hundreds of thousands of Los Angelinos find out their contractor does shoddy roof work. It's actually rained a lot. We have a pretty great system here in Southern California. The state catches fire, and we put them out with flash floods. We call it the circle of death. And while we joke about the rain and how crazy people go here when it comes this morning, it almost cost us a beloved national treasure. Flavor Flav was driving here from Las Vegas today, and his car got hit by a boulder, for real. TMZ got the photograph. This is Flavor Flav's car. There's Flava taking pictures of the car. The rain shook a large rock loose. A rock rolled down a hill and onto Flavor Flav. It sounds like a nursery rhyme, but it's not. It's happened. Flav is said to be physically fine, but mentally shaken up. So exactly the same as he was before the... Police say if that boulder had fallen just about like 2 feet closer, it would have landed directly on his head. I'm glad it didn't. Flavor Flav is one of my best friends. Did you know that? Yeah, one of my top 3 best friends. And imagine if it had, though. Investigators would have had no trouble establishing a time of death if that bullet... The victim was crushed at exactly 10:57 a.m., according to the crack in the full-sized wall clock he was wearing on his chest. But thank God he wasn't. And we should all be grateful we still have flavor in our lives. You know, speaking of grateful, last night, I got to go to the premiere of Spider-Man: No Way Home. I took my son and a couple of nerds from the office. And I don't think it's in any way an overstatement to say this is the greatest movie of all time. I don't want to spoil anything. I'll just leave it at that. Guillermo, you have any questions you want to ask me about Spider-Man?
Yeah, how come you didn't take me with you?
I didn't take, well, because you told me you were going with your son on Friday.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry.
We're learning much more about the Orange Goblin, Donald Trump, and what went down, or more accurately, did not go down on January 6th. You may remember for 3 hours, Trump just hung out saying nothing while a violent crowd attacked the Capitol. He was watching from the White House, soaking it all in. So Liz Cheney of Wyoming last night shared a series of frantic text messages they uncovered that were sent that day to Trump's chief of staff, Mark Meadows, from notable insiders, including his son, Don Jr. As the Capitol was getting stormed, Don Jr. pleaded with Mark Meadows. He texted, he's got to condemn this ASAP. The Capitol Police tweet is not enough. And then another text, we need an Oval Office address. He has to lead now. It's gotten too far and gotten out of hand. And then this text, he said, Dad, you have to stop this right now. And he wrote back, who is this? But I never thought I'd say this. Donald Trump Jr., a man who glues his beard to his face every morning, was right. The president did nothing for hours, and as a result, people died. Of course, Don Jr. spent the last 11 months praising his father's lack of action. And Eric, his son Eric Trump, didn't send any text at all. He did not text Mark Meadows because, well, in fairness, he was stuck in a claw machine at a Dave & Buster's in Silver Spring. But there were a whole bunch of texts from freaked-out Republicans trapped in the Capitol, and also texts from the gang at Fox News. Sean Hannity, Brian Kilmeade, and Laura Ingraham all texted Mark Meadows, urging him to urge Trump to stop the insanity. Gee, if only they had some sort of media outlet where they could have said that publicly. And, of course, the right-wingers are furious with fellow Republican Liz Cheney for doing the right thing. Liz Cheney is the vice chair of the House committee investigating this attack on our democracy. And listening to her read these texts aloud, it's as damning as it gets for Donald Trump and the Fox News sycophants who suckle his flabby pink teats.
Quote, Mark, the president needs to tell people in the Capitol to go home. This is hurting all of us. He is destroying his legacy, Laura Ingraham wrote.
There was certainly a lot of violence that day, but it was not a terrorist attack. It wasn't 9/11. It wasn't the worst thing that ever happened to America. It wasn't an insurrection.
Can he make a statement? Ask people to leave the Capitol, Sean Hannity urged.
Why isn't Liz Cheney looking into the 500-plus riots that took place in cities all across the country in 2020?
Please get him on TV. Destroying everything you have accomplished, Brian Kilmeade texted.
Why is it that every other network, if you took January 6th out of their rundown, they'd have a test pattern? This is
exactly.
This is all they cover. It's unbelievable.
Exactly.
These text messages leave no doubt. The White House knew exactly what was happening here at the Capitol.
Well, good for Liz Cheney, and good for, I have to say, I don't feel like, if you're looking for some silver lining here, I don't think we give the Fox News gang enough credit for their acting. It's really good. So Mark Meadows went on Hannity last night, and lo and behold, they didn't mention any of this at all, none of the texts. That's quite an oversight, isn't it? Instead, they talk about how Congress was voting to hold Mark Meadows in contempt, and an email he sent on January 5th suggesting the National Guard would be on hand to protect pro-Trump people at the rally that ran amok.
Everyone condemned what happened in terms of the breach of the security on the Capitol on January 6th. But what we also know is that President Trump wanted to make sure that the people that came, that there was a safe environment for that kind of assembly.
You can see from the video playing right next to my head just what a safe environment we were able to establish for them. Meanwhile, in the race for America's next top Donald Trump, cases of COVID are up across the country, but you know where they're up the most? That's right, Florida. They're in Florida. COVID is spreading in Florida faster than any other state, which is interesting because just a couple months ago, when the numbers dipped, Governor Ron DeSantis put out a triumphant press release saying, as a result of Governor Ron DeSantis' leadership and our data-driven approach, free of mandates, the state of Florida has one of the lowest COVID-19 daily average case rates in the last 7 days, exclamation point. All right, but now that they're back on top, I checked the website. There's been no press release so far, but they're probably busy with all the COVID, so we went ahead and made one for them. Now, Florida reaches highest case rate in the nation as a result of Ron DeSantis' leadership and our fantasy-driven approach, free of science. The state of Florida has one of the highest COVID-19 daily average case rates in the last 7 days. So go ahead and post this on Twitter so you can send it around. For them. So they don't have to. Because, again, they are dealing with a tremendous amount of COVID. Toys R Us is looking to return from the dead. You know, earlier this year, Toys R Us closed all their stores. But later this month, they're planning to reopen one store in East Rutherford, New Jersey. It'll be the only Toys R Us store in America, and I think...
Did someone say Toys R Us is back?
Oh, look, it's Geoffrey the Giraffe, everybody, from Toys R Us. Holy wow. Welcome, Geoffrey. Are you okay? All right.
Oh.
What's up? What are you doing here?
Oh, ever since we went out of business, I've been sleeping in the dumpster behind your studio.
Oh, no.
Did I hear you say we're back?
Actually, you did, yeah. They're opening a store in New Jersey, so that's exciting, right?
Why? What happened? Did the internet stop working?
No.
Did Amazon go back to only selling books?
No, they're selling stuff.
Did someone burn all the Walmarts down?
No, of course not.
Then why the hell are they opening a Toys R Us?
I don't know, but it sounds like good news for you. You should be happy about this.
I hope so. I need a job.
Yeah.
I've been selling blood plasma to the San Diego Zoo.
Oh, my gosh. Well, you know what? You took care of what you had. We did what you had to do, and now you can go back to doing what you do best.
I can't go back to keystring cocaine on international flights.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm saying bringing joy to children.
Children?
Yeah.
I don't give a about children.
Come on now.
I just need some scratch.
Oh.
I'm sick of giving reach-arounds at furry conventions.
Oh, come on, man. Jeffrey, just call Toys R Us. They've got a store in New Jersey. Maybe they'll hire you there.
They won't hire me back. They'll never hire me back.
Why not?
2 years ago, at the company Christmas party,
Yeah?
I got drunk and I hooked up with the CEO's wife.
Oh, jeez. Well, maybe he never found out. Maybe he doesn't know.
Oh, he found out. When I got laid off, I kind of lashed out and sent him the pictures.
Oh, wow. Come on, Geoffrey.
Yeah, see, take a look.
Well, that is unfortunate. Maybe you can get another job. You know, there are a lot of openings nowadays. There are tons of jobs.
Not for someone with my name.
What's wrong with Geoffrey? What's wrong with your name?
Not my first name, my last name.
What is your last name?
Epstein.
Your name's Geoffrey Epstein?
I know. What are the chances?
Yeah, that is so rough. Well, you know, come on. Maybe we can find something for you to do around here. Okay?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that would be great.
Yeah.
Hey, your wife works here too, right? Is she
what?
around?
Guillermo, why don't you show Mr.
where is
Epstein
she?
out?
Come on, Geoffrey.
Yeah, don't worry about where she is. Thank you, Geoffrey.
I'm a Toys R Us kid. Meet me at the dumpster if you want
Come on,
to buy weed.
Oh,
Come on, Geoffrey, let's go.
Geoffrey the Giraffe. And, you know, Christmas is 10 days away. And it can be difficult to find the right gift for Christmas, especially for the ultra-paranoid, far-right conspiracy theorist in your life. And that's why I am so grateful to Mike Lindell, the My Pillow Man, who brought us so many laughs this year. And now, just in time for Santa, he also brings us what promises to be the must-have MAGA toy of 2021.
It filled you up real good. Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, inventor of My Pillow, with an exciting new invention, just in time for the non-Jewish holidays. The Mike Lindell. It's soft and squishy, and it can talk non-stop for 96 hours straight, just like me. I eat all my meals from vending machines. Darn tootin'. Imagine the smiles on the kiddies' faces when they race to the living room on our Lord Jesus' birthday to find a pair of these little fellers right under the tree.
Mike Lindell is my favorite pillow man. Mike Lindell is my new dad.
The liberal war on Christmas is being funded by homosexual bitcoins. The deep state put a microchip up my toot chute. The Mike Lindell comes complete with a miniature My Pillow, his very own hacked Chinese Dominion voting machine, and a big old tube of sniffing glue. And every single doll is made right here in my home state of Minnesota by hard-working, chubby, white American hands, stuffed with a blend of our patented hypoallergenic filling and warm curds of cheese.
Having fun, you two?
Mike Lindell says libs want to make me a transgender.
They do.
Don't wait! Order now! Because we made 10 million of these suckers, and if we don't sell them soon, I'll be back behind the Jamba Juice fighting raccoons for food. Mike Lindell comes with everything you see on your screen, and it can be yours for just 3 easy payments at $39.99. Use promo code HAPPYBDayJesus at checkout and receive an extra tube of sniffing glue, absolutely free. Go to http://MikeLindell.biz today. The web address is down right now, but my nephew Juno is working on it. Juno, you're backing up my supply chain. Thank you very much. Kamsahamnida. I'm sorry for screaming at you. Here, have some pillow cheese. Juno not included. Cheese curds not for human consumption. Void for prohibited. Act now, and I'll throw in a Lindelf on the shelf.
Available at Walgreens.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Kimmel, and this is The Internet. I made it myself. Hit subscribe if you like it.